Hi guys, so this is a video on how to stack pictures and edit them all in one video. I open Deepskystacker here and I'm going to stack multiple stacks, sorry. This is only 45 minutes of exposure. Just put the files into the Deepskystacker and press stack pictures. Currently it is applying them together and the data will be much better when they are applied together. You can use other softwares like PixInsight or whatever works for you, but I use Deepskystacker because it's free and it does a good job for me. Okay, now it's loading the TIFF file, the finished file, and now we press save picture to file and save it wherever you want. I will save it to the desktop. Okay, name it Bubble Nebula, because it's the Bubble Nebula, this one. Close Deepskystacker and now we open GIMP. It's a free software again, so you don't need to buy any softwares to do this kind of stacking and editing. Okay, now we find the file, the TIFF file that the Deepskystacker made, and we put it into GIMP, wherever you saved it. And we will start stretching the data. It will look black, the final image, so don't be worried, it's normal. It will look very dark before it's the data stretched out. It's very normal. Okay, you see it? It's black almost. And now we go to colors, curves, and start stretching the data. Normally we stretch the data 4 times before applying any levels. You stretch it, keep stretching until it becomes a bit visible, like this. And now we go to curves and levels. And in this case I have to reduce the blue color because it's very blue. We go to channel, blue, and start reducing from the histogram the blue level. And we have to, if you have to reduce the darkness in the background, you go to value and reduce the value, like I'm doing now. You see it's black in the background. Go to blue again, reduce again. We have a bit of green as well, reduce. And I'm going to crop the picture because it's, my mount is an Altes mount, so it has field rotation in it. If your mount is an EQ mount, it's much different, but an Altes mount is almost not possible to get the full picture without field rotation. Stretch again. Some levels, darken the background again on blue. I don't know why the UHC filter adds a lot of blue. It must be a characteristic of it. Blue and green. I use a filter from SV Boni, the UHC filter. It's very good for nebulae and it's only like 30 pounds, so it's not expensive. And keep darkening the background and, you know, adjusting the levels until it looks right. Now you see there's a gradient in the image. that we'll need to take out with a program named SIRIL, the background extraction, because it looks like some side is blue, some side is red, there's different colors. This is because of the light pollution, and I didn't use flat frames as well, so flat frames will help you in that case, but for now I'm not using them. I'm still learning like you guys, so I'm stretching more slightly to get more data. Don't overstretch because you'll get a lot of noise and it's very hard to get out the noise after. Obviously more integration time will reduce the noise. Now we open SIRIL. I'm going to do a background extraction to remove the light pollution on the image. Okay, now we put the image that we saved from GIMP and put it here. Now we go to image processing, background extraction, and press compute background. And you see these red boxes. Now these red boxes you need to remove by right clicking where there is the nebula. So you don't remove data from the image. You only need to remove the background, not the nebula. So press right click where there is go to image processing, remove green noise to remove the greeniness in the background, and press apply. When it's finished, close it and save the file to the desktop or wherever you wish. Okay, now we close SIRIL and go back to GIMP to readjust the colors and the background and make it better. I opened the wrong file here. I'm searching for the other one. Okay, we got it. I will keep adjusting like the levels now, the colors. There's some greeniness still left, kind of green, and some blue. You need to remove those. Now this is preference. Do whatever you like, however the image looks beautiful to you. It's not everyone's the same. I darken the background a bit as well. You can leave it just here, it looks fine like this. But I'm going to take it a step further and edit it in a software named Neat Image. It's free as well, to remove the noise. You can also reduce the noise in a mobile application named Lightroom. It's very good as well. Now I will save it .jpg, not .tiff, because Neat Image needs a JPG file to open it. Press the quality to 100 to get the maximum data and press export. Now we close GIMP and go to the software Neat Image. You can download this on Google. That's Neat Image software. Now open the image, .jpg file. There it is. And now press open, and now we go to prepare noise profile and auto profile. And this will create a box. You have to enlarge it a bit because it's small, and put it in an area where there's not the nebula in the star field. And go to adjust and preview, and now the software is removing the noise from the image. That looks pretty good, like that one. The noise is much smaller. I press quality, I put it on highest, so I get the maximum detail out of it. Now it's doing this thing. It's removing the noise. And you can also reduce the sliders to reduce less noise. So it doesn't, because you don't want to remove too much noise or it will become blurry. There are the percentage, and you can reduce the sliders like any other software. and it's adjusting the noise. And when we finish, we press save output image. Okay, now we save the image to the desktop or wherever you want. I will save it to the desktop to be easy to find. And we open GIMP again and put that file into it. So now we're going to reduce the stars, the star size, so we'll make the nebula pop more. It's not needed, but it's an extra step that I like to take. Now we go to Tools, Selection Tools, by Color Select. Go to a star, click on it. Okay, you see lots of shining stars almost. Now go to Select, Grow, and press 3 pixels. Feather, and press 4 pixels. And now, you see the nebula, I highlighted it with the lasso tool, so we don't remove data from the nebula. Then go to Filters, Distort, and Value Propagate, and press More Black from the mode. More Black, press OK, and now go to Select, and None. You see the stars are much smaller, so the nebula pops out more. And basically that's it. That's the editing. You can now edit the colors slightly, however you want. I'm enhancing a bit by adding a bit of sharpness. Slightly sharpness, because you don't want to sharpen too much, or you will end up where you were before with lots of noise and not so good image. And this looks pretty good for 45 minutes. It's very beautiful, this result. You have to keep in mind it's only 45 minutes.